Okay, so if you're clicking on this video, I am not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get myself suited up here. And I know the camera is at an awkward angle. Well, let me just take a moment to say, hi, you're here? This just came in the mail. Mortal Kombat Arcade Edition on Sega Genesis. This is a remastered remake of Mortal Kombat 1 that runs on a Genesis Mega Drive. I've only seen previews of this. I've never played it before. This is about to be my first time playing this, so I'm going to fire it up, and let's see how it goes. Let's get started. And pray my capture card is perfectly fine with the switcheroo here. Oh my goodness. Ah. Well, it is a little bit quiet on my TV, so I will have to turn that up. And sure enough, my capture card did not like when the resolution switched around. So let me turn this up though, so I can hear this. Wow. You can't even see it right now. I gotta switch this over. Here I'm going, oh, it's just frozen on a fucking power-up screen. Yeah, that's great. I won't have to edit any of that out. Well, let's go fix it. And hey, Ryan, how you doing? You have come in at just the perfect time because, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is Mortal Kombat 1 on Sega Genesis Mega Drive Remastered. Redone graphics, tons of new sound effects added in. Right now I'm just letting the demo mode run beside. And so far it looks like everything is there. Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot. Funny enough, I was about to stream Secret of Evermore before I powered this up. But now that this came in the mail, that's from the arcade. Those pictures look a lot better too. How many can you go up to? 3, 4. You can go up to... Oh, very nice. You started Mana, I was gonna play Evermore, but you can go up to 99 credits. We got a music test. We got a FM sound effects, PCM sound effects. I'm going to put this on very hard because I actually know the AI and I know how to bait it in the arcade, so I want to see how accurate it is by comparison. But let me do a quick music test. It's mostly the same. That sound clip, interestingly enough, was never used on the actual Genesis version. Mostly the same. The Pandora Ruins. Yeah, I'm usually hovering at around level 16 by the time I get there. It looks like they kept most of the same music from Genesis, the original Genesis home version. Sounds about right. You know me, you know how I play these games, so you and I are going to have different numbers. I wonder if that song actually got used. That's new. It's the same song, but it's slowed way down. Ooh, maybe this is a rendition of songs when you get to do a fatality. Maybe the continue prompt? Nothing appears to be at track 20. Huh. That's the same. Nothing there. Okay, I might as well quit messing around with this. Let's see what dip switches are. Oh, yes, okay, so this was the cheat screen that you could access in the original Genesis version, the Dullard code, down, up, left, left, A, right, down. So this is available right from the get-go. That's pretty cool. Don't need to change anything there, so let's just start the game up. I mean, already it's looking a lot better.
Sub-Zero.
It may be because I'm streaming this on 1080p overscan on the RetroTink 5X, but this already looks fantastic. Even this battle plan screen looks better. But let's play the game. Really, all I had to do was bait Johnny Cage with these roundhouse kicks.
Sub-Zero wins flawless victory.
Let's see how the fatality goes.
Sub-Zero wins flawless victory. Fatality.
Nice. Okay, cat. Come on over here. I can't remember if those clouds in the background scrolled or not, but I can already see the mountain backdrop is there.
Sub-Zero wins.
Good, man. I gotta test the slide move to see if that was incorporated properly. Nope, it's using the same 3 buttons as they did in the Genesis version because they remapped the buttons for slide under the assumption you were using the 3-button controller instead of 6. So that stayed the same. The moon is lower than it's supposed to be. And the AI so far is behaving exactly as I would have predicted from the arcade version. Of course, the arcade version is still optimal by comparison, but you know what? This is fucking good.
Sub-Zero wins.
Great job, guys.
Fatality.
Test your might.
Ah, okay. That's cool, alright. So in the original Genesis version, you had to press start to swing your fist down. Here, you actually use the block button like the arcade was. Of course, the big curiosity I have is, what is the pit gonna look like? Because I know where all the bodies and severed heads are supposed to be.
Sub-Zero wins.
And some of the music is used differently from our original Genesis version. Wow. Very cool. That head is where it's supposed to be, but I think we're missing a body up there on that pillar. I'm not nitpicking, I'm just a super fan, that's all.
Sub-Zero wins. Get over it. Get over it. Sub-Zero wins.
The AI behavior is virtually identical to arcade. They're behaving exactly as I would have expected. Really, Dickie?
Excellent.
Well, it makes good content.
Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory.
So what does she sound like when I rip her head off?
Sub-Zero wins.
Oh, that's tough. Glad you'll be okay, though.
Test your might.
I also noticed that they did not have the heads face us when you rip their head off. It's about what I expected.
Sub-Zero wins.
They probably didn't bother to have the faces face us. Because the sprites that the Genesis version used were already there, so that would save development time than to make whole new heads or to rip the heads from the arcade game. I don't know, maybe they just didn't want to bother with it. That's fine anyway.
Sub-Zero wins.
I love the distortion that the screams have. It actually sounds more menacing, I think, than having the clear audio in the arcade version with the Yamaha soundboard they were using. I can't remember the name of the Yamaha hardware that the original arcade version used. Most amount of days I've as in how many days in a row have I streamed? Because I don't know the answer to that. Okay, so they did use that sound clip.
Sub-Zero wins.
You want to be with me? Is that what's going on? I gotta back up to find out. Just to see it. Yep, Pac-Man and the Ghost are still on that Merle there. Gave up a lot of my life bar to see that, but hey, at least now I know. Heck, looks like I'm gonna bring it all the way back. I'll take his head off too.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. Never counted. Ooh, that was a happy accident.
Sub-Zero wins.
Now, I know people, when it comes to the original Mortal Kombat, it feels clunky to a lot of people, and I can understand why. But the idea here, really, I think, was to be as faithful as possible to the arcade original, while staying in close touch with what the Genesis could do. And if they had the right amount of time and resources, this goes to show that the home version could have come, you know, damn close to the arcade game.
Sub-Zero wins.
Test your might.
That's a perfect full bar. I mean, for how long this took, they did an awesome job. What I really like is the hat slice that Kung Lao has, where he slices you in half right down the middle, and the opponent just splits in half. I really like that one. I'd really like to see a Reptile Clue. I'd like to see how that works, let alone getting the Reptile, what that looks like.
Sub-Zero wins.
Reptile's got a few good ones. I like the one where he just eats the head with the tongue in MK2. That's pretty funny. Or the one where he just pukes acid all over you and body just fucking melts into mush.
Sub-Zero wins.
So let's see how this works.
Fatality.
Yeah, the one where she sucks you up and spits you out and there's nothing but bones. Yeah, hold high kick for 3 seconds. Then release up close.
Sub-Zero wins.
Okay.
Reptile.
Oh, wow! They even had a new voice that wasn't there before.
Sub-Zero wins.
What?
Sub-Zero wins.
This I did not expect. Pretty much couldn't get out of that. So they added Ermac into the roster. You can actually fight Ermac in Mortal Kombat 1. I guess dreams do come true eventually.
Johnny Cage. Kano. Raiden.
So why are the light bars still up there? Something they forgot to get rid of during development?
Sub-Zero. Sonya.
Funny enough, though, it still had Scorpion's name up there. They didn't write in Ermac. Maybe that was, unless that was a nod to the original arcade version of Mortal Kombat 1, in which Reptile was still named Scorpion by mistake. Maybe that's a nod to that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Excellent. Kano. Liu Kang. Raiden. Johnny Cage. Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Sonya.
Thank you, Danio, co-creator of Blazing Chrome. Yeah, they did a stellar job with this. Oh, I love the blue to red. Look at that. That's fantastic. Yeah, everything looks a lot better here. They did change the top 10 initials. Well, I've already proven I can beat this on hardest difficulty without a continue. What I'd like to do before I end this is to get in one fight with Reptile.
Scorpion.
Getting burned out on it, are you? When you play the same game over and over again on stream, you can get burned out on this stuff. It's why I'm not a speedrunner. Works just like it's supposed to.
Scorpion wins. Scorpion wins.
That skeleton was recolored.
Fatality.
Certainly looks a lot better.
Scorpion wins.
I don't think those soldiers were in the background either. They added those back in.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
Now comes the next question. Will I get to fight Ermac again? Or do I have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty in order to fight him? That's a question I'd like answered.
Scorpion wins.
We're gonna find out, yeah. Because up until Ermac, I had beaten the game on the hardest difficulty without losing a single round. The expectations don't get any higher than that. Well, not much higher.
Scorpion.
That was a cool little feature they added in, though, getting to fight Ermac.
Test your might.
By the way, dude, I am not running this on an emulator. I am running this on an actual card that they put on to run on the Genesis Mega Drive. And as you can see in the background, no silhouette yet.
Scorpion wins.
I could probably change the event flag to get the silhouette to show up, but I'd rather get it fair and square on camera. It is not easy to get to Reptile in any version of Mortal Kombat 1. I think I reached him on the arcade version twice. I know I did it once at a hockey rink when they had the game there. Okay, I'm seeing some bodies that I know are in the arcade, but the pit does not appear to be as populated with the bodies as I remember. Maybe that was a memory constraint? I don't know.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, when you're running emulators, you don't need a card. You do not need a capture card for that.
Excellent.
A lot more work goes into streaming off of original hardware. And it took me some time to get everything set up because I did not want to use emulators. I was worried about input lag, compatibility problems.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Test your might.
Right.
Get over.
Well, that's not how that's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to jump over that spear.
Scorpion wins.
I don't know, maybe it was a hitbox bug that they missed. I see someone new who's commenting, I can't read it. Yeah, whenever I stream that, I just run it off of MAME. I would love to stream it off an actual cabinet. And there's a local barcade who actually has a dedicated MK2. If I'm going to live stream that, someone's going to have to hold the camera while I'm in front of the cabinet. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Fatality.
But how you doing, Snotface? I feel like I'm insulting you saying your username. Yep, that worked just like I wanted it to. I was hoping he would, use the shadow kick and I could duck right under it for an free uppercut. There's another fatality for good measure.
Scorpion.
Doing
wins.
fine now that this came in the mail and I can finally show it to people.
Fatality.
Awesome. I've been testing everything that I remember and I'm familiar with just to see how faithful this is. And so far, 99% everything is there and more.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, that's another challenge of where to put that camera right there. It would probably be more feasible if I moved the camera over a little bit more to the right from where it is now. The problem is I have my footrest out, which helps me to sit comfortably. And because it protrudes out, there's no good place for the camera to be stationed at, and it's on a tripod. Yes, it did. This one does have Test Your Might, which is coming right up.
Test your might.
And it's over. You know, I heard word that they considered another a bonus game for Mortal Kombat 2 where a bunch of ninjas would come on the screen and you had to kick as many as you could off the screen as fast as possible. But it never made it into the final game. Interestingly enough, it's nowhere to be found in the game's code either. So it's nothing in the code that went unused. Man, Liu Kang always fucks me up.
Scorpion wins.
Well, one way to not miss them is to just keep playing them. We can't go back to 1992. We can't. But we can at least preserve, for the most part, what came from 92. I'd probably give up my left leg to go back to that year for even a half hour.
Scorpion wins.
Oh yeah, like the arcade compilation.
Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
Okay, so all I gotta do is just not lose any round to not lose a round to Shang Tsung, and I'll find out if we can fight Ermac or not.
Get over here.
Excellent. Scorpion wins.
That's neat that they added in damage sounds or damage voices for Shang Tsung. You didn't have any in the original arcade version. Okay, so apparently it doesn't matter what difficulty you're on.
Get over here.
Scorpion
Maybe you
wins.
just have to play through the whole game without losing a single round. That'd be another reason to play through it again.
Johnny Cage. Kano.
why even play it if it's censored? Because it's missing content.
Liu Kang. Scorpion.
Admittedly enough, my favorite game does actually have a little bit of censorship in it, and that's Snatcher for the Sega CD. Despite that, I still think it's the best version of the game.
Test your might.
And you can't skip this.
Excellent. Excellent. Kano. Liu Kang. Raiden. Johnny Cage. Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Sonya.
Now I just remembered. What if the hidden game over screen is in here? That would be neat. Cartridge okay, blast processing inside.
Sub-Zero.
I'm just gonna go back and forth between the ninjas. Because with the ninjas, I know how to bait the computer. I really don't know how to win the... I really don't know how to beat this with the other characters. Bottom of the pit.
Reptile. Sub-Zero wins flawless victory. Fight. Excellent. Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Sub-Zero wins. Fight. Excellent. Finish her. Sub-Zero wins.
Well, I think it's pretty clear I won't be playing the Genesis original anymore. I think I'll be sticking with this. Provided I don't have access to an arcade.
Sub-Zero wins flawless victory. Fight. Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Yeah, I love the heat, dude. Give me a second, Dickie. There we go. Is he on camera? Can you actually see him? I'm gonna say yes, he is, because he's pretty close to my face. How am I giving you all these chin scratches, and I'm not hearing a single purr out of you? Getting distracted by the cat. Well, still no silhouette, and even if there is, my chance for that would have been ruined. My roast is ruined! And there he is in front of the camera again. What if I disguise my own cooking?
Sub-Zero
Like the
wins.
devilish Seymour. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to jump over projectiles. Must be a hitbox issue.
Sub-Zero wins.
Hey Tiger, how you doing? But I'll explain to you, since you just came in, this is actually a remastered remake, more or less, of Mortal Kombat 1 on the Genesis Mega Drive. It was completely redone by a few guys, just a few enthusiasts, who presumably just got together and wanted to really make this game look as good as it ever could have on this hardware. And you know what? They've done a fantastic job. They've kept the core gameplay, and they've just added stuff back in that was missing.
Wins. Fatality.
Yeah, that too. They cleaned up the graphics, they added in new sound effects, more voice samples. They definitely optimized how it looks given the limited color palette, because Genesis Mega Drive, you can have a maximum of 64 colors on the screen in any given frame,
Victory.
and there's a total of 512 colors to pick from.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, you can see, compared to the home Genesis version we got, they really cleaned this up.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, speaking of which, the music is mostly the same. I don't know if they added, I don't know if they expanded the music at all, or made it, or have it make more use of the hardware, because it mostly sounds identical to the original home port.
Sub-Zero wins.
that's another nice detail. The monks and Shang Tsung are clapping in the background. Nice. That's easier to pull off a scorpion. Well, that was weird. I guess I pressed the button too soon. Yeah, they didn't even have that clap. They might have had that clapping animation in the original product, but it didn't have any sound to go with it.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, you were talking about that, Ryan. That's right. Yeah, I loved Tekken 2 when it was new in the arcades in 94, 95. The great trilogy, Tekken, Tekken 2, and Tekken 3. I'm not sure how it is today.
Sub-Zero wins.
5 was really good, but that was the last new Tekken that I played. I haven't played the new ones since. I hope they're still good.
Sub-Zero wins. Test your might.
Why would you only release a Tekken game, or any Tekken game for that matter, on PSP, and make it console exclusive? Who the hell's gonna play that?
Johnny.
Oh, and I might as well make this announcement while I'm here. In a month, I'll be going to the Retro World Expo in Hartford, Connecticut, and Daniel Pacina is going to be there, as well as Carlos Pacina, who played Raiden. And for some shameless self-promotion, you know, trying to make something of myself doing this, I'm hoping to get a picture with Daniel Pacina pretending to punch me in the nuts. We'll see if he's up to it.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Yeah, is the PSP even co-op enabled or compatible? Like how you needed a link cable to play multiplayer Game Boy games? I mean, how did that even work, if that was even a thing? It is? Oh, okay.
Flawless victory.
Well, as long as it's possible.
Sub-Zero wins.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose one round against Shang Tsung. because I want to find out what it requires to get to Ermac, because apparently the difficulty doesn't matter. So if I lose a round, does that mean I can't get to Ermac? It's bizarre how you can fake the AI when you jump forward at just the right time. Okay. You can lose a round and still get to it. Oh, that fucking body bounce. I was wondering about that myself. Maybe you have to use a continue in order to make it invalid.
Get over.
Sub-Zero wins. Johnny Cage.
I also noticed that the torches in the background are lit.
Kano. Raiden. Liu Kang. Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Sonya. Test your might.
And as you already know, you can't skip this, but I still haven't seen a silhouette yet.
Excellent. Kano. Liu Kang. Raiden. Johnny Cage. Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Sonya.
Yeah, I wonder why, let alone why they didn't remove those life bars, why they're still there. I love how that goes from blue to red. know what these other music tracks are about.
Scorpion.
I do want to get a shot at getting a reptile. I do want to see that at least.
Scorpion wins.
The RPG that took me the shortest time to finish, that would be Panzer Dragoon Saga, but that's already a pretty short game in the first place.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Indeed, I can't.
Reptile.
But that's not going to matter if I can't match your speed if the silhouette doesn't show up.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Scorpion wins. Scorpion wins.
Luffy at 2? That's a friggin' long game. That was the quickest?
Scorpion wins. Test your might.
Fuck, dude, getting the rocket launcher in Code Veronica is so unnecessarily difficult. Despite how long the game already is, you also cannot save except for that one checkpoint where you crash the helicopter or plane or whatever into, what, that Antarctic base? And still no silhouette. I may just need to mess with the parameters in order to make this happen.
Scorpion wins.
I gotta read that comment in just a moment, Tiger. And dude, you talking about Code Veronica makes me want to play classic Resident Evil on here again. Definitely need to do that. The falling cement block? If you're referring to Code Veronica, I don't recall that part.
Scorpion wins.
It's not a bad thing to be thinking about.
Get over here!
Excellent. Scorpion wins.
Oh, that piece, okay. Yeah, I was wondering if that could actually kill you, but I never tested it. Is it at least a decent gruesome death, or is it just splat like Looney Tunes?
Wins. Flawless victory.
That is a pretty fucking dumb puzzle, not gonna lie. I mean, they couldn't come up with something better?
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
I'll have to look up like a Code Veronica death compilation. You're like, what the hell, guys? I mean, I know Capcom didn't make that game, but still. Am I right? It wasn't Capcom that actually made Code Veronica. It was made by another party, licensed to Capcom.
Scorpion wins.
Get over here!
Throw in another Fatality.
Scorpion wins.
Well, yeah, Tiger, I know it's Capcom published, but my understanding was it wasn't done by any of Capcom's in-house development team, but it was actually licensed out for someone else to make. That's what happened with the Saturn version of Resident Evil 1, if I remember correctly.
Scorpion wins.
And maybe I have my facts wrong, I don't know. Wow! You really get knocked back when you're hit by
Scorpion wins.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else, I don't know. Oh, come on.
Sub-Zero. Excellent. Scorpion wins. Sub-Zero.
For a moment, I wasn't sure what side Sub-Zero was going to pop out of. That was weird.
Scorpion wins.
I've heard of them, but I haven't played any myself. I've heard stories about palette swaps and supposedly nude codes that were added in. So there was always those rumors of nude codes where the female characters would take their clothes off.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, I didn't think that would connect, but it was worth a shot. Yeah, I haven't really played many bootlegs myself, not even on emulators. I played plenty of reproduction games, fan-translated stuff, and I'm all for development of new games.
Scorpion
Hacks or bootlegs, with the exception of this, I haven't really
Fatality.
gotten my feet wet with them. I actually have seen footage of Mortal Kombat 2 on NES, funny enough.
Get over here!
Flawless victory.
Wasn't there an NES port of Street Fighter 2? Wasn't that floating around?
Get over here! Get over here!
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, I don't mind looking at the footage of bootlegs to see what people did different, but I'm not likely one to sit down and try one. This is probably the first instance in which not only am I playing a bootleg or a hack, but I have it on a friggin' cart. Okay, so experiment time. I'm gonna use a continue here. I'm just gonna forfeit this fight and use a continue because I want to see if using a continue will eliminate my chances of fighting Ermac. So I'm just gonna forfeit this fight. Go ahead and... Come on, Shang Tsung, get the lead out. Oh, this is cool. You can actually put your initials in single-player mode. I don't think the arcade version did that. Okay, so I've used a credit.
Scorpion.
So will that eliminate my chance of fighting Ermac?
Scorpion wins.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Oops.
Get over here!
Okay then, so you cannot use a continue if you want to fight Ermac. You just have to beat the game without continue. I'm surprised they didn't make that harder. I mean, here I am, sorry to toot my own horn here I am beating it on the hardest difficulty without losing a round, and I thought that's what it took to get to Ermac. No, you just have to not continue. And apparently that can be done on any difficulty. Because I'm on medium, not very hard.
Johnny Cage. Kano. Raiden. Liu Kang. Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Sonya.
In all fairness though, as cheap as the early Mortal Kombat games can be, once you know how the AI behaves and how to bait them, it's no different than washing your hands. The cheap AI was as common as dirt back then in the arcades as a means to extract coins from inexperienced players. You know, just so the machine would eat your money, which meant more profit for arcades, which means arcades stay in business.
Kano, Liu Kang, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Scorpion,
All right, I'm gonna play up to.
Fatal, Sonya,
I'm gonna play up to the pit again, and if I still don't see a silhouette, I'm gonna mess with some dip switch settings just to make that happen on my own.
Scorpion,
Yeah, I think I'll keep Scorpion for consistency. Oh, this would be a match made in heaven if I get the silhouette now, because when I'm playing a Scorpion or Sub-Zero and my first opponent is the other ninja, that means Johnny Cage is going to be at the pit. And that's the exact opponent I want to be fighting when I'm at the pit when the silhouette appears. If you're talking about the opening screen where Kano and Raiden are coming out of the cabinet, technically you're correct. That is that was a flyer, an advertisement flyer for when the game first came out to arcades. And make it even better, it's the original actors. You can see that it's. What if we actually do get 10 million points this time?
Reptile,
And those are the original actors in the ad. Richard DeVizio and Carlos Pacina.
Scorpion wins flawless victory. Scorpion wins.
This will be so perfect if I get the silhouette. That means I don't have to change any dip switch settings. I can get it fair and square, rather than having to manipulate it. Or just make the appropriate settings.
Scorpion wins.
Whoops. Yeah, I'm playing kind of sloppy, but I'm not worried about it.
Scorpion wins.
Oh, look, he's lined up with a statue.
Test your might.
Okay, is this going to work out so perfectly? Let's find out. Well, the silhouette is still not there.
Wins flawless.
So let's just meet the requirements anyway. Okay, double flawless, fatality, not pressing block.
Scorpion wins flawless victory. Fatality.
Nope. I really don't like Virtua Fighter, to tell you the truth. granted, it was really. I'm just gonna forfeit this because I want to set this up to fight Reptile. Virtua Fighter was really ambitious for 1993, being I think one of the world's first, if not the world's first 3D fighting game. But it just feels so fucking clunky. Oh, cool.
Kano wins.
Now my question is, does this cartridge actually use battery backup or SRAM or whatever to save these scores, I wonder? What?
Scorpion.
Yeah, the first two games are the ones I played the most. I played Virtua Fighter 1 a lot as a kid, admittedly enough, both in arcades and at home, on the 32X and the Saturn version.
Kano wins.
Yeah, I'm just forfeiting this fight. Virtua Fighter 2 I played more at home, though, on Saturn than I did in the arcades. I played a couple Guilty Gear games. Those are pretty fun. I'm not good at them. And apparently you cannot scroll that... Apparently you cannot speed up that timer. I'm still wondering if the hidden game over screen is in this. Free play, CPU fatal. I'll have to turn that on. Just pretty much setting up so I can fight Reptile out the gate. Plan-based sequence 1. And I'll put it on very hard. I'm actually not sure which fight sequence puts Johnny Cage first.
Scorpion.
Okay.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
So maybe I enabled the wrong dip switch because I still don't see a silhouette in the background.
Scorpion wins.
Met all the criteria: double flawless, fatality, don't press block.
Fatality.
Nope. So I'm just going to walk into him and forfeit this fight.
Kano wins.
The shadow we were looking for was going to pass by the moon in front of the moon on the pit stage. That didn't happen. We didn't see that. And unless you see that silhouette, that shadow passing by the moon, that's your event flag to let you know you can fight Reptile. But unless that shadow is there, we can't get to him. And I'm just going to let the game over screen pop up because I'm still curious if the hidden game over screen is still here. So I'm going to make another change to the dip switch settings. Alright, let's see here. I thought that's the one that did it. Shadows on, but I guess not. Music order, reptile tips, free play, whatever the hell that is. I guess not needing credits. Fixed background, I don't know what that is, but...
Scorpion.
Well, yeah, Reptile, when he appears and gives you clues on how to find him, he'll appear in the center of the screen. And that can happen in any background, but the only way to get to him, you have to be on the pit stage. There it is. See the kite flying by the moon?
Scorpion wins flawless victory.
I don't know if that's because I turned on fixed background, but ultimately, this is my cue. Okay, I got hit, so I gotta forfeit this round. I can still get a double flawless if I win the next round.
Cage wins.
That was weird. So many foul words I can't use. I didn't play a whole lot of Killer Instinct. I only played a bit of it here and there. It's just a shame it didn't get as much reach in the fighting game community as other games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat did, for instance. And that had a lot to do with that it was developed by Rare, who's always owned by someone, and therefore
Scorpion.
every Killer Instinct game is always console exclusive. Okay, I guess that was the cheat I needed enabled, so my frustration was all for nothing.
Scorpion.
Because you saw earlier how I was rubbing my eyes in defeat. Hey, at least we know that the silhouettes are there. Kill yourself! You fucking prick! Stop fixing the result!
Johnny Cage wins.
That's right, they did. I'm getting fucking mad. Good thing I can fix the results, huh? Yep, Rare, the saving grace to the Nintendo 64. The only thing I liked about that game was the humor. The gameplay I thought fell too short. Alright, let's see if we can get this right.
Scorpion.
Yeah, unless you lived in North America for the most part, you weren't going to see as many Nintendo 64s around. Now I just have to do that a second time.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, in sales, the Cube actually did less than the N64. There we go, finally! Let's see how this goes.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
He's still named Scorpion. Funny thing is, I can take this opportunity to see what the rest of the pit looks like.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, the N64 sold around 30 million units worldwide, and 20 million of those were in North America.
Get over here.
I can't see the score because of the overscan, but
Wins.
no, you don't actually get, it doesn't appear that you actually get 10 million points for him. Okay, so I'm back here again? Well, that's alright. Now I know Reptile is here, as he should be, and everything's working like it should. That silhouette was just not showing up for one reason or another. I'm still curious, though. I really want to find out if the secret game over screen is still in here. And unfortunately, I cannot scroll through this countdown. I just have to wait it out. So let's turn off the cheats, since we've done what we need to do with that.
Kano.
And I'm not going to play through the whole game again. I just want to see if the secret game over screen is there. In the meantime, I'll just test the special moves and make sure everything is there like it's supposed to be.
Johnny Cage wins.
Didn't expect to win that,
Kano
really.
wins.
But everything's working like it should. apparently they did not fix the input command for Kano's Fatality. It's supposed to be half circle forward low punch, but for one reason or another on the Genesis version, they changed it to back low punch. Fatality is the key. The same input for Scorpion's spear move. Why that change was made back then, I don't know, but apparently it's still intact here. At this point, I'm just playing for fun, because really I'm just experimenting with the game over screen. A fight doesn't get any closer than that.
Kano wins.
Yeah, they reverted it. They kept it as back low punch.
Kano wins.
They did not change any inputs.
Fatality.
Not even a Sub-Zero slide. It still has the default button configuration. I'm surprised I've actually made it this far. Okay, I'm not good with this character. At least not against the computer. I'll use any of these characters on a human opponent all day. No problem. Against the AI, though, that's a different matter.
Liu Kang wins. Liu Kang wins.
Just don't get tagged by that freeze, whatever you do. Nope. Still no secret game over screen. Come on. That's all I want to find out. Otherwise, I think it'd be kind of boring if I'm just walking into the opponent just to forfeit the fight.
Johnny Cage.
Of course, the first character I'm fighting is Sonya, which means I can't do the nut crunch.
Johnny Cage wins.
You really fly to the end of the screen when you get hit by that.
Liu Kang. Sonya wins.
Didn't want to give me the kiss of
Sonya
death.
wins.
I won't know unless I keep trying. It's the best I can do for myself.
Raiden.
Move to the next character just for fun. To confirm what I likely already know.
Raiden wins.
Alright.
Raiden wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
That confirms that.
Sub-Zero wins.
Just show me the hidden game over screen. That's all I want to see. Wow, what the hell? There's Pac-Man.
Sub-Zero wins.
This credit screen looks like, or continue screen looks like a different color. I don't remember that color. I think that's really the only thing left for me to confirm is
Liu Kang.
that hidden game over screen in here? Anyone who's watching can just fast forward and find out, but I don't have that luxury. I have to live in the moment. Those work as they should. Hey! You don't get much closer than that.
Kang wins.
No, I'm referring to the game over screen where you see game over, but the pit is the backdrop, and it scrolls down to the bottom of the pit. It's a second game over screen. You'll see it every once in a while on the arcade version. Maybe once every 30 game overs or so.
Wins.
It's not relevant to the gameplay, I just want to see if it's there. Of course, I don't have any way of knowing if it's in here or not unless I just continue to keep experimenting.
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
Yep, that's definitely a glitch.
Liu Kang wins.
Always looks like he's grabbing his ass.
Liu Kang wins. wins. Fatality.
If I ever get the chance to meet Ho Sung Pak, who plays Liu Kang, I'll ask him about it. I'll ask him, what was that pose about? Are you grabbing your ass or what?
Excellent.
It's fine. This is one of those cases where I'm totally fine with losing because it all helps my experiment.
Scorpion wins.
I wonder if he's on Facebook. I know Daniel Pacina and Richard DeVizio are on Facebook. That is, if he's up to answering my question.
Scorpion wins.
I could just take a shot of that, a raw screen grab, and ask him, what's this about? Are you grabbing your ass or what? Yeah, likely. I noticed the revision date said what looked like August 2nd, 2022, but we're not there yet, so it's occurred to me that it's that irritating date and month format. Ugh. One of those Europe things that drives me nuts.
Sonya.
I forget how that projectile works. That's all intact. I don't remember what the input is for her leg grab, though.
Johnny Cage wins.
Yeah, what? It isn't so much that it confuses me, rather because we all read left to right. In theory, you'd be saying the 2nd of no, wait, no. The 8th of February. But why say that when you can just say February 8th?
Wins.
Or rather, 8 February. Japan puts the year first, if I'm not mistaken. From left to right, year, month, date. As in its most frequent to least frequent. Like days changes most often, month and year. Funny you say that, Tiger. I actually heard, yeah, there's my scores there. Funny you say that. I actually heard a true story, I think it's a true story about a woman. Yeah, I do know that. I once heard a story about a woman who, so I still need to test his fatality. I once heard a story about a lady who applied for a job and she was given a date on when to return. It was written down and she misread it as June 7th when it was supposed to be July 6th, if I have the date right. So she shows up to her job, or what would have been her job. That's right, it's low kick. 1 month later, and she obviously didn't have a job there anymore. They didn't even remember who she was, because she never showed up. She had the date wrong. She read it incorrectly.
Johnny Cage wins.
Yeah, she must have been mortified. Showing up 1 month later thinking you're right on time when they don't even remember you. Like, who the hell are you? You don't have a job here. I don't recall how to do the glitch where you can pop off more than one head, if that's even intact here.
Fatality.
Yeah, really. I gotta wrap this up soon. I don't know if I'm even gonna find... I don't even know if this hidden game over screen is even here at all. Rather than fight this out, I should just, you know... Well, I should try the nut punch, though. The inputs for that may be different, too.
Sub-Zero wins.
Because it's supposed to just be block and low punch at the same time. I'm not sure about that one. Nah, it wasn't working.
Sub-Zero wins.
Yeah, there it is again. The continue screen is a different color here. Doesn't affect gameplay, just odd. Starting to wonder if it's even here at all. I could ask one of the guys on Discord, Danilo Diaz, if that screen is in there. Because I'm in the Blazing Chrome Discord where he is. So he could tell me. Meanwhile, I want to play one more full round, or a full playthrough, I guess.
Scorpion.
And every two battles I complete, I get to play Test Your Might.
Scorpion wins.
You know what? I've heard both. Whether it's the actual plant or it's somebody's name, I've heard both herb and herb. Frankly, I don't know which is right anymore, or if it even matters. When referring to the plant, I've said herb, but when someone actually has the name, I'll pronounce the H and I'll say herb. But what the hell do I know?
Scorpion wins.
Eddie.
Fatality.
Well, good thing that you're in here, because this is actually an updated remake, remaster of the Genesis version.
Reptile.
Scorpion wins.
Night Trap case? Are you referring to the Sega CD game?
Scorpion wins.
Test your might.
Because I want to break rubies and diamonds. You never get to do that on a single player game.
Scorpion wins.
Right, because it was around that time, 1993. when Congress tried to ban this game. In fact, that only served to make Mortal Kombat that much bigger, and they wore it as a badge of honor. Liu Kang annoys me, so I'm gonna smoke him. Oh, jeez, I forgot Lethal Enforcers was a part of that. Player 1.
Fatality.
Which is kind of strange to me because you're shooting bad guys, you're playing, and you're playing as cops, shooting criminals.
Scorpion wins.
How you doing, Dickie?
Test your might.
Who was that spokesman? Let alone, why would that game even be on the Switch or any modern platform for that? These fucking memesters who request bad games to be re-released. Meanwhile, so much good shit is still lost in the vaults. But no, let's get Night Trap.
Scorpion wins.
And yeah, there were even claims that the game has nudity in it. There is no nudity in Night Trap. It's not there.
Scorpion wins.
Howard Lincoln, I remember that name. What was his role at Nintendo? What was he doing?
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
Yeah, admittedly, even I have a fascination for those games, considering their time and place in the history when they came out,
Flawless victory.
trying to showcase video technology on a video game system.
Might.
And it was cool that the Sega CD could do that, but the games ended up being fucking junk because they were too focused on showcasing the technology rather than just straight up making good games. At least that's what happened in the North American market. Because when the Sega CD was being advertised over here, Tiger, it was being advertised with a lot of those FMV games. Night Trap, Ground Zero Texas, Tomcat Alley. Why am I not surprised by that?
Scorpion wins.
You didn't miss anything, Tiger. You did not miss anything not having those games growing up. Interestingly enough, I did get to play Tomcat Alley a little bit when I was younger as a kid. I had someone in the family who actually had a Sega CD. And the one game that I recall playing on the Sega CD back then was Tomcat Alley. Definitely not a definitive title in the library.
Scorpion wins.
Ah, Road Avenger, right. Man, I wonder how bad, assuming we're talking about the same game and it just got a different title, is when you said Mystery Mansion, I thought of Mansion of Hidden Souls, and maybe that's the same game, it just got a different title. But assuming we're talking about the same thing, I can't imagine how bad it's going to look up here. 1080p overscan.
Fatality.
Test your might.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna have to add like a slot mask or an aperture grill filter over it if I were to stream that. Shouldn't be fucking around too much, but I think I saw a set of pixels a moment ago that are out of place behind that yellow flag there. The pixels appear to be green.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, you can only briefly see those green pixels behind the yellow flags when you have the right angle here. Wonder what those were for. If they were placeholder graphics or what.
Scorpion wins.
I like the bloodstains that are on the walls here. I don't remember those in the arcade version.
Scorpion wins.
And he did a huge number to me. Just for good measure.
Scorpion wins.
Yeah, have a good night, dude.
Fatality.
It's alright, it's late for me anyway. I gotta wrap this up. I'm almost done. I'll be here.
Victory.
There you go. Double flawless against Goro on the hardest difficulty.
Wins. Flawless victory.
Test your might.
And I destroyed Diamond. I have that. I have it on Sega CD, yeah. That's a pretty good port of Prince of Persia if it weren't for the horrid anime cutscenes with the hilariously bad voice acting. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to appear in a remake of those scenes and play one of the characters, because I think that would be really fucking funny. One, for, you know, being a big Prince fan anyway, hence, you know, my icon. And two, because those scenes, as bad as they are, they're fucking funny. Your father may be angry if he sees us together and banish me along Jabba. Oh, cool.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
We must arrest him. Master Jaffa will explain later. Please return to your private quarters. I mean, the dialogue alone would make me audition for that. Stop it! Let him go! Sweet princess, how are you? What say you about my proposition? Marry me? Yes. Never. Who would want to marry you?
Johnny Cage.
You know what the worst part is? I don't think we know who the voice actors are. Their names are never displayed in the game. Even there are no closing credits to that game. So does anyone know? I don't. Do we know who the voice actors were? Princess, wait for me. I will save you and crush Jaffa's ambitions forever!
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm amazed those video scenes didn't blow up like the Zelda ones did. I mean, I guess that makes sense because people know Mario and Zelda more than they know Prince of Persia.
Scorpion.
But dude, like, why didn't the YTP community, the YouTube poop community, pick up those scenes, those video scenes, and just mash up the shit out of them? Why were those never picked up? They would have been great for satire. And still no secret game over screen, if it's even here at all. So real it hurts. That font right there is actually lifted from the arcade operator menu. When you open the coin door and press the correct button to open the operator menu, that's the exact same text style that's used there.
Johnny Cage.
I guess I'm done here. This has been a lot of fun, and I got to upload this pronto, not waste any time. So everyone, thanks for coming in. Tiger, Pasio Terror, Ice Hawk, much appreciated. I'm glad you had fun and watched this, and I'll see you all later, per the norm. So take care now. Have a good night.